Alright, hello, I'm Clever Hermit. This is, of course, my YouTube channel, and it's time for another Q&A. So you've given me questions, and I answer them. It's quite simple. Q stands for question, and A stands for answer. You give me the question, I'll give you the answer. What is your favourite food? Vegan food. I eat just about anything. I'm trying to think if there's something I don't like. No. So far, what have you loved about Brazil, and what countries are you travelling to next? Brazil, I loved everything about it. I love the cities, I love the beaches, I love the people. There's lots of alarms going off here. Right now I'm in Argentina, and after here I think I'll be going to Chile, and then Peru, and then Bolivia, and then Colombia. I'm working my way up South America, right up there, until I get to North America. Then I'll be spending some time there and finishing up in Canada. That's the plan, okay kids? My question is, why did you sell your things and decide to travel the world? Good question. Why did I do that? Am I insane? Probably yes. I decided to do that because I wasn't happy with my life, and even the things I was working towards, I had to question whether even if I got to the highest goal that I had in my mind about, and you know, and I got the biggest house, and I got the car that I wanted, and I had the boyfriend that I wanted, and I had kids because I want kids. If I had all of that stuff, was I going to be happy? And when I thought about it, I mean, obviously I can't know for sure, my answer was no. So that made me think, right, there's something within me that isn't happy, and I need to fix that. And I didn't think that staying in London doing what I was doing was going to be the solution. And I just think life's too short not to take risks. I hadn't really travelled before, so that's why I decided to sell my stuff, pack a bag, and just go. Why and when did you choose to become a vegan? Do you extend it to leather, down, and lifestyle products as well? I became vegan in July 2015, so not that long ago. When and why did you choose to become vegan? I chose to become vegan firstly for ethical reasons, secondly for health reasons, but I will do a full video on why and how I went vegan in the next couple of weeks. Do you extend it to leather, down, and lifestyle products as well? I won't buy anything that's leather, I won't buy anything that's down, I won't buy anything that is not vegan basically. But if I have stuff already, I'm trying to think what I've got. I've got a handbag that I have that is leather that I had for a long time. So my choices are either I can give it away or I just keep it and wear it out. Lifestyle products is exactly the same thing. If I've got makeup that isn't vegan, I'm just using it and finishing it because waste isn't a great thing for the environment either, or giving it away. But now, yeah, I use mostly Arbonne stuff, the link for which is below the video. The makeup is amazing. I use their toothpaste, I use deodorant, I use all of their skincare products. They have nutrition stuff as well, so I use some of that. My question is, what has been the funniest and most memorable moments of your trip so far? Most memorable is probably spending time with the indigenous people in Sao Paulo. If you haven't seen that video, check that out. It was amazing and a big eye-opener for me and lesson learned. Carnival was definitely funnest. It was a lot of fun to be there. The girls that I was travelling with from London, we had some hilarious times just kind of messing around in your hostel. Sometimes that's the best way, you know, you're there, you're cooking food, and it's just like hanging out with a bunch of mates, and things happen and you all just start cracking up. There's more videos coming up from me in Argentina, having a lot of fun. What prompted you to choose a vegan lifestyle, and how has being vegan changed your view of the world? It's quite a long story, so I'm going to do a separate video about it, but basically I just didn't want to eat meat anymore. There was a series of events that led up to it, but it was almost like I didn't need meat anymore and I didn't want to eat it anymore, and that's how it started. And then more things started to come into my awareness, into my consciousness, and so it just became the only thing that I could do. It was like someone had flicked a switch in my head. It wasn't a tough decision, it wasn't hard for me to do, and I don't struggle with veganism day to day. How has it changed my view of the world? I've just become more compassionate. It's not just about the topic of eating animals and eating animal products. It's about the world as a whole. It's about how we treat each other, how society is designed to keep certain people down, boost certain people. I just think it, for me, it's kind of really opened my eyes, and yeah, just made me a more compassionate person, a more thoughtful person, and a more mindful person. And I think in today's world, all of that is more important than anything else when it comes to being happy, content, and at peace. That tan though, capoeira looks great fun. My question for you is, what were you like at school? Woo, that tan, my tan's starting to disappear now because most of the time here in Buenos Aires it's been raining. What was I like at school? I was bigger than everybody else at school. I was bullied for being fat, which is really sad. But I was kind of just quite bolshy, so my disguise for being upset at the fact people were bullying me was to kind of be like, yeah, I don't care, you can't upset me, I'm really tough and I'm really strong, no one upsets me, blah, blah, blah. I think when I was at home I was quite miserable and depressed, so when I was at school I wanted to not let anybody know that, so I went, you know, the complete other way. And I didn't want the people that were bullying me to let them know that they were affecting me, so I just was like, yeah, no, I'm fine, trying to be the joker, trying to be nice. I was not cool, I was a weirdo, and I had friends. I was definitely not down with the cool kids. They would not even say hello to me, let alone allow me to be part of their clique. I wasn't particularly studious. I could do the work, but I prefer to chat. Funny though. What have you learned from your travels so far? What life skills? Oh my god. Well, I'm learning Spanish right now here in Buenos Aires in Argentina. I have learned a lot about myself because I think when, I've said this before, when I'm back home and I'm going about my life, there's so many distractions. I'm not really left alone with my own thoughts, and I'm starting to realise that over the years the thoughts that I've had, I've believed them and thus programmed my mind to be kind of quite negative towards myself, to not believe in myself, to not have self-confidence, and to not love myself. So now I'm here, I can see those things really clearly and I can see how they affect different aspects of my life. So it allows me to actually go, hold on a second, I might believe about myself, for instance, I cannot succeed, okay? And maybe I'm not even conscious that thought and that belief is there. But when I go and I do things, like doing Spanish lessons, I feel all of that come back, and I become very aware that in my head, I believe I cannot succeed, whatever it is I'm doing. So that stops me from doing things. And when I look back at my life, I realise how much that has had an effect on me. So now I have to change that thought, change the belief, and start believing that I can succeed. It's wholly possible. And that's a much nicer thing for me to believe than I can't succeed. Even if I don't succeed, I'd rather be believing something that makes me happier than something that makes me miserable. So I'm learning that I am in control of my own happiness. I'm learning that I can live out of a backpack. I'm learning that I don't need material stuff to be happy. I'm learning that I can live on a lot less than I thought I could. I'm just learning to love me. What's the thing you've enjoyed most on your trip out of everything you've done so far, and why? One of the most amazing things, I think, was the samba parade at Rio Carnival, because I just couldn't believe it. I could not believe what was before my eyes. I was like, oh my god, this is so amazing. What's your long-term career goal and what do you want to achieve? Sounds like I'm back in England again. Right, let's have it. I don't really have a long-term career goal at the moment because I don't think I really know what I want to do. I don't think that there's a set age where you know exactly what you want to do, and sometimes you know what you want to do and then that completely changes and you want to do something else, and I think that's absolutely fine. I love presenting, I love interviewing people, I love talking to people, so it's definitely something I want to do, but in the UK I wasn't getting anywhere. I'd kind of got stuck. I'd got stuck mentally as well, and I think that was kind of manifesting in my actual life, and I wasn't going anywhere and I wasn't happy, which is why I'm here. So I want to keep making my YouTube videos, enjoying myself, and kind of working out what field I really want to go into, what am I really passionate about, and where do I really feel like I can succeed. I think I'm learning that for me what's really important is being able to help other people. So even if, you know, my life isn't perfect and I haven't worked it all out, I can share with other people what I am learning and what I am working out. I don't think I need a career goal right now. I just need a goal, and my goal is to be happy, content and at peace with myself. I'm not going to put too much pressure on things outside of myself, certainly. I'm not going to put pressure on myself at all, but I'm not focusing on, you know, career or family or getting a boyfriend or where I'm going to live. I'm just focusing all of my energies internally, because that other stuff will just happen. But this won't happen unless I turn my attention inside and start working on it. How has your breast surgery affected your life? Having that surgery just meant that I stopped for a while. I stopped, and I hadn't done that before. I'd just gone like, I want to do this, 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 blindly. And had never stopped to take stock and ask questions about whether I was actually happy. When I had the surgery, I had to stop for 8 weeks, and then I was like, oh, am I happy? Is this what I want to do? should I be doing this? And so yeah, it gave me the chance to reflect, and my perspective on my life changed. And I think it's made me a lot more confident in my own body, because, you know, before I used to be like, oh, I don't like my arms, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this, I don't like that. But now I'm just like, you know what? It's healthy and it works. I love it. Why do you do YouTube, and what keeps you going? I do YouTube because I enjoy it. I enjoy the interaction with people. What keeps me going is the people who leave nice comments, the people who get in touch with me. They outweigh the negative stuff that I get. They make me really happy. I think YouTube is a medium for sharing, and for me, I know that, you know, when I was younger, and I don't think it's age important, but when I was younger, I was unhappy, I was miserable, I was depressed, and I wish there was somebody doing videos talking about how they had felt the same and things had changed. When you share with people, you help people. So that's why I like doing YouTube. How long do you plan on traveling? Do you plan on coming to the US? I will be in the USA probably like July time. Make sure you go to mylifeyourhands.com if there's something that is specific you want me to do in the US, somewhere you want me to go. If you want to let me stay with you in the US, let me know. Will you be bringing back Heart to Heart? I don't know. I'm not going to say never, but Heart to Heart was something that I did, it's done, and I'm not entirely sure if I'll be doing it again, to be honest. Thanks for watching. This has been a Q&A. If you have more questions, drop them in the comments section. I will do videos as I go. I'm in Argentina now. I need to know from you what I should do here, who I should see, etc, etc. So make sure you get in touch with me, mylifeyourhands.com. Ciao for now.